All right, YouTube. This is here's all screwed up. This is going to be a completely different video. We're not going to talk about guns. We're not going to talk about knives. I have been sitting around. I posted a video on Saturday, but I've been thinking about this for a while, and I've been having some problems with the course that I felt my life had taken. And I watched John Grimsmo's Grimsmo grind today, and it put something in perspective for me. And it wasn't exactly what he said, it was pretty much the title. And it was about human connections. So today is May 25th, the Wednesday. I just watched his video. And I kind of had a come to Jesus in my head. He started talking about human connections, and it hit me. How can I be so unhappy when I have so many good human connections? Mainly, the ones that get overlooked is my wife and child. They're my anchor. So I'm doing this so that, kind of what's happiness? You probably heard me complain about my job. You've heard me complain about the fact I spend a lot of money on my kids ice skating. It sometimes feels like I can't keep my head above water because I'm not going to take that away from her. She's becoming a very accomplished ice skater. I'll mortgage my soul for that as long as she's still smiling when she does it. But when John said that human connection, I realized something is that the reason that I work so hard, that human connection, my daughter and my wife, I've been making them unhappy by trying to make them happy. So this is kind of just a me throwing it, this is out there, and I'm gonna send a link to this to John, and I'm gonna tag him in this, because if it hadn't been for that, I wouldn't have thought about what I'm truly doing, and I need to refocus on not all of my human connections. There's a lot of people out there, that don't matter, but the important ones, the most important ones are my family, the ones that are here that I can reach out and touch, and that are the reason that I work so hard in the first place and stay up late at night sharpening knives to put money in the bank and sink money into, I do it for some hobby stuff, but most of it gets sunk into my wife and my daughter. So just thinking about the human connections and what is happiness, and I realized I've made myself miserable, and in the course of making myself miserable, I've made them miserable. I drink too much. I noticed that, and I started thinking about that. So if you didn't notice, last couple videos, I think my video Saturday, I quit drinking 2 weeks ago. I've done it before, just quit drinking. I drink regularly, but I'm not like an everyday shithouse drunk. But I decided I was going to stop drinking. I'm spending money on stuff I didn't need to spend it on. So these are the things that I was thinking about. So I watched this video, and then I got in the shower, and I was like, I'm overlooking the most important factor in my life and making myself miserable. And I have been diagnosed with PTSD and some depression issues, most of it from my time in the military. But and then that goes to another video. Why are we afraid to tell the truth? I have depression. I do these videos. They cheer me up, but I haven't been doing very many lately because I have been feeling depressed. I just want to sleep all the time and things like that. So if you do watch my videos, you've noticed that they maybe haven't been as happy-go-lucky. I'm gonna try and get back to that now that I've realized what was causing that stress. So yeah, I'm gonna not push as hard on this. We'll watch my videos. It won't necessarily always be a plug for sharpening and stuff like that. So we'll just enjoy these videos. And John, your videos, you may think that they're just, I don't know what you want to call them, that you're just kind of putting your thoughts, your Grimsmo grind, but the video and the subject of the video made me really think real hard about, I don't like my job. It's not a bad job. I don't have a bad job. I just don't like it all the time. Does it pay me as much as I want it to? No. Can I be happy with what I make? Yeah. because when it comes down to it, I have a wife and a daughter that are amazing, and a gorgeous daughter and an amazing wife, and I've got all I need to be happy. So this is kind of a thank you, John, for the wake up call. It's I feel like tomorrow I'm going to go to work and not feel like the day's starting like a dumpster fire. So, hey, as soon as they get back, the wife and the daughter at the ice rink, as soon as they get back, I'm going to sit down and we're going to talk about the fact that I've been a complete shit lately and have made them miserable to the point where evenings have been an arguing match lately. So we're going to take stock of that, cut out things that aren't important in our lives so that we can maybe me not be as miserable. So with that, if you are going to try and send me something, maybe you should reach out and make sure that I'm even going to accept anything for a little while. I might take a few days off. I've got some knives that I have to finish up, but I might take a few days off and just see if we want to go to the park and do something. Or if you have a knife that you want to send me, just know that there might not be the next day turnaround that your knife is, hey, I stayed up late last night and did it and got it out in the mail. So just realizing that sometimes you just got to put things in perspective a little bit. All right, YouTube. Next video will probably be, I've got a review of a handgun that I need to do and some other stuff, but I'm not even going to think about that right now. I'm going to wait for my wife and kid to come back, and maybe we'll go to the pool and sit in the jacuzzi or something and do something as a family for a while that we haven't done in a while. I just need to step away a minute and put them back into the front block where they need to be. So, all right, you guys have a good evening.